What's up everyone, welcome back. Today we're talking about something that confuses a lot of new growers, pH and EC. You often hear people obsessing over charts, feeding schedules and hitting the perfect numbers. But the truth is, if you understand a few basic principles, managing pH and EC becomes much simpler. Let's start with pH. pH measures how acidic and alkaline your water and nutrient solution are. The reason it matters is because it determines how well your cannabis plants can absorb nutrients. You can give your plants every nutrient they need, but if the pH is outside of the proper range, the roots may not be able to absorb them efficiently. That's called nutrient lockout. For growers using soil, a pH between 6 and 7 works well, with many aiming for 6.3 to 6.5. If you're growing in cocoa core or hydroponics, the ideal range is usually between 5.8 and 6.2. One thing to remember, you don't have to hit the exact pH every single day. Small fluctuations are completely normal. In fact, they actually help your plant absorb a wider range of nutrients. What you want to avoid are major swings. If your plant starts showing yellow leaves, strange deficiencies, or nutrient problems that don't seem to make sense, always check your pH before adding more nutrients. So now let's talk about EC. EC stands for electrical conductivity. In simple terms, it tells you how strong your nutrient solution is. The more nutrients dissolved in the water, the higher the EC reading. Think of EC as your feeding strength meter. A very low EC usually means your plants are getting enough nutrients. A very high EC means you could be overfeeding, which can lead to nutrient burn and unnecessary stress. So what numbers should you aim for? For seedlings and young plants, around 0.4 to 0.8 EC is common during the vegetative stage. Most growers feed somewhere between 1 and 1.6 EC as plants move into flowering and demand more nutrients. Many growers increase feeding strength to around 1.6 to 2.2. Some heavy feeding strains can handle even more, but remember, higher doesn't automatically mean better. One of the biggest mistakes new growers make is believing that more nutrients equals bigger yields. In reality, overfeeding can slow growth, stress your plants, and create nutrient imbalances. Healthy cannabis plants usually perform best when they feed exactly what they need, not as much as they can possibly tolerate. Here's another useful tip. If you're growing in cocoa or another soilless medium, pay attention to your runoff. If the runoff EC is much higher than what you're feeding, that's often a sign that salts are building up around the roots. If the runoff pH is drifting well outside your input range, that's another early warning that something needs attention. So here's the key takeaway. pH determines where the nutrients are available. EC determines how much nutrients are available. Master those two things and you'll solve a huge percentage of the problems new growers experience. Don't get caught up trying to make everything perfect. Keep your pH within the proper range, feed the right EC for the stage your plants are in, then watch how your plants respond. Your plants will often tell you more than any feeding chart will ever. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell so you never miss another video. Cannabis growing guide. Thank you for watching.